this PGA Tour event, brought to you by 2K Sports. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
That might be one club too many. Putting for birdie. Okay, steady now. Putting for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Starting the round at even par. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
That one's heading down Broadway. Going with the 4-iron here. And here we are with the third shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Currently 1 under for the day. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Let's have a look at Kevin Kisner from just a short time ago.
I got to say, check this shot out, and what a shot it was indeed.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Par 4, 384 yards, a long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And let's take a look at this shot from just a moment ago. Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 4th. That's a pretty handy shot. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Yeah, he'll take that. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Coming off a string of 3 birdies. Opting for the 6 iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
13 feet to the hole. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Where did that come from? That's not his style.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Down here on the 7th hole now. This is Kevin Kisner.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Just off the fairway in the first cut. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic. Always nice to hold those for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Really know how to golf your ball. Serious momentum of 5 straight birdies. opting for the 9-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Ooh, nice line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
Going with a 3-wood here. Left yourself an opportunity. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will take him to 7 under. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys, I'm over here on the 9th. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
That is outstanding. And snatches a birdie as well.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Well, Rich, it's got a big-time feel about it, this Players' Championship. Known by some as the 5th major. What are your thoughts?
Not for me. I think it's the thing I love about it the most. It's got a great field. I mean, this week you got to beat 99 of the world's top 100 to walk away the champion. And it's a fairly open tournament, but it always has the feel that the biggest and the best players rise to the occasion to challenge this golf course. It's not easy. It's got a lot of quirky things about it. It's firm, it's fast, it's difficult, but if you're hitting it in the right spots off the tee, you have a really good chance of hitting close with your 2nd shot. It's just a tactician's dream. And so I find it to be more about players that plod along, that actually have a well thought out execution plan. I think that players that it just kind of, they make it up as they go along, they don't fare well around this golf course.
I like the fact that there's no one particular player it suits. It's a golf course, when you look through the history of champions, yes, you've had the absolute stars of the game, players that can hit the ball a mile, but then you've got the players that are, as you suggested, tacticians, shorter hitters, plot their way around, get the job done. I like that concept.
Well, it's, you know, and you can have the long hitters taking out irons and taking advantage of where some of the other shorter hitters are hitting 3-wooder drivers. So, yeah, there's just a multitude of ways to take on this golf course, but you have to be committed to every single shot. You have to know exactly where you need to place in the fairway to make sure your 2nd shot is in a good angle. I could go through many examples, but on each and every hole, there's a place where you can be on the fairway, but out of position.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 7 feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Just didn't drop. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going forward in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Let's have a look at Matt Cooch's shot. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Let's return to live play now. 8 under for the day. Currently leading. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Getting ready to play their third. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Good looking putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up. And that putt will drop. Well done. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Lovely effort that. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Well done. Take the birdie. He sits in first position. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there. John, give us a small update.
Kevin Kisner just getting ready to hit down here on the 14th.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. And back to the course with the live action. Rich, Kevin Kisner is one of these guys who graduated from the University of Georgia, and he is like a bulldog, isn't he? He's like a dog with a bone out on the course.
You can tell how important a situation is to a player by looking in their eyes. And if you look at Kevin and you watch him play, you realize that every single shot to him is important. He's got the most steely eyes that I've seen in the game since Ray Floyd. And Ray was probably the toughest character I'd ever seen on a golf course. Kevin Kisner is that guy. He is the toughest man out there in my mind's eye.
Currently 9 under for the round. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Here we are in the fairway bunker. Can they execute a good shot? Here's Matt Cooch's shot, lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. This one's for birdie. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, well played. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, this looks like about 28 feet.
Three feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe?
Par 5, 486 yards. Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second. I gotta say, this is a 10 on the scale.
Okay, let's get back to the action. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Make sure you get both the line and the speed right here. It's a long putt. Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. And in it goes. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Par 3, 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. And this putt was about 17 feet long. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
Second shot here.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. But there's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie. But par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It was on a good line. And that should secure the par. Well done. And that'll end a solid day. A little tap in par. And that'll do it. Lovely start to the opening round. In top spot, but there's a whole bunch of people right over their shoulder.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. And on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.